Viewers, just when you thought you've seen it all in Parliament comes a shocker. MIM Supremo Asaduddin Owaisi has sparked a massive nationwide debate by chanting, quote, Jai Palestine, unquote, while swearing allegiance to the Constitution as he was being administered the oath of office. Can you believe it, viewers? You will all agree that this is highly inappropriate. Parliament was established as a place to serve Indians in India and not to proclaim your servitude for causes that are alien to the national interest. After all, what allegiance does an Indian MP have to a cause that doesn't hold any material consequence for the Indian electorate? And even if Owaisi feels that a section of his Muslim vote bank feels strongly about Palestine, he can always move a motion seeking a debate on the issue to examine India's position. Have you ever heard of MPs in Britain, for instance, end their oath of allegiance by saying Bharat Mata ki Jai? Even Indian origin MPs in Britain haven't dared to do this, viewers. But despite the criticism and despite his slogan in support of Palestine being dubbed as inappropriate and having been expunged from the record, from the parliamentary record, Owaisi has brazened it out. Listen in.
नहीं कहा तो सब आपके सामने है, सब बोल रहे हैं, क्या क्या नहीं बोल रहे हैं, हम क्या बोले, हम जय भीम, जय मीम, जय तेलंगाना, जय फलस्तीन।
तो उन्होंने फलस्तीन पे ऑब्जेक्शन उठाया ऐसा बीजेपी ने।
कैसा खिलाफ है, कैसा खिलाफ है, कैसा खिलाफ है बताइए, बताओ कौन सा संविधान का प्रोविजन है?
अच्छा, तो आप कह रहे हैं आपने,
अरे सबने क्या क्या कहा वो जो सुन लीजिए ना। अब हम उनकी खुश करने के लिए क्यों बोलेंगे?
Viewers, the BJP has questioned Owaisi's loyalties. What is particularly irking some in the BJP is that Owaisi has outrightly refused to ever utter the words Bharat Mata ki Jai, but has no compunctions about chanting Jai Palestine, quite clearly putting his loyalties to, viewers, a cause above allegiance to his country. This is what Union Minister Kiran Rijiju had to say.
We have no any kind of enmity with Palestine or any other country. The only issue is while taking oath, is it proper for any honorable member to raise the slogan praising another country? We have no problem with any other countries, but whether it is appropriate or not, we will have to check the rules. Some members have come to me and complained about the raising of Palestine slogan at the end of the oath. We will see the rules first.
Viewers, putting Palestine over your own nation is unfortunate in Parliament, which is where you serve Indians in India, especially when Hamas, the Islamist militant organization that rules Palestine, especially Gaza, can at best be described as, quote, antagonistic, unquote, towards India. Let me, viewers, bring you some hard facts. This is what Owaisi is supporting, and I always bring you the hard facts so you can get closer to the truth. From 1990s, Hamas received support from India's rival Pakistan, which has led to tensions between India and Hamas. Hamas has expressed solidarity with Kashmiri separatism, drawing parallels with the Palestinian cause, even though India was one of the first to recognize the state of Palestine. First non-Arab nation, viewers. In 2019, Hamas Supremo Ismail Haniyeh called the abrogation of Article 370 a dangerous and aggressive move. Not my words, his. In 2019, Hamas leader Khalid Meshal met with then Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan and backed Pakistan's position on Kashmir. This is after we, viewers, support Palestine in pretty much every fora globally. Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh, Fatah and Palestinian Authority, all of them, viewers, who govern different aspects of Palestine, condemned the passage of CA, calling it discriminatory and targeted towards Muslims. Along with Pakistan, Hamas objected to OIC's invite to India in 2019, the Organization of Islamic Countries. More moderate Palestinian Authority, curiously, didn't even take a definitive stand. Viewers, let's open this up. Let's ask some of them why we should tolerate anyone in the oath of allegiance going out there and hailing another country. Vivek Srivastava, why don't you respond, yes, sir, since you're such a sympathizer of the Palestinian cause?
Yes.
What are we doing here?
No, that's okay. Maybe the platform and the moment of saying Jai Palestine, Jai Philistine, when he was taking the oath as a member of the parliament, it may not have been the right platform and the right moment. However, the cause of the Palestine is right.
No, forget the
Let's not
cause.
confuse
I'm
Hamas
asking
with
you,
Palestine.
should he be, forget his remark being expunged. Should disciplinary action be taken against him and he be given his marching orders?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
No
You said that the
extremism.
platform is inappropriate.
Yeah, it may have been, but it is not that inappropriate.
Why, sir?
Because
Tomorrow someone will get up and
yeah,
say, Jai
because-
Khalistan.
No. This is not
Jai
about
Pakistan.
Khalistan. Palestine is not about Khalistan. Palestine is not about Khalistan. Palestine has been supported by successive Indian governments, including Mr.
Sir,
Vajpayee, Mrs.
have you
Gandhi,
forgotten
and
that
we
these
allowed-
elements have a problem
Yeah, which
on
elements?
record with saying Bharat Mata ki Jai. And here, while they're taking oath, you yourself are saying it's inappropriate. So why shouldn't he be kicked out? I'm simply asking this question.
No. He
how-
should not be kicked
why?
out. He should not be kicked out because okay, fine. I do not agree of his saying Jai Philistine while taking oath. But Jai Philistine is not a bad word. It is the right word to say. And it should be taken up in the parliament to tell the Modi government
Arey
that
sir,
their
Parliament,
stand
I
of
can
being
understand.
pro-Israel is wrong.
Move an adjournment motion. Go ahead, debate Palestine. Go live there for all I care. My point is not that. My point is when you create this. Anyhow, let me bring in the BJP, National Spokesperson Shadad Poonawalla. Look, you also have Vivek Srivastava today coming out and saying that, look, it's not appropriate forum. Why shouldn't we move disciplinary action against the AIM chief?
First of all, Rahul, it's so ironical that a party which basically took action against one of its own when they pledged blood to Indian soldiers in the war against China, and the party which after Galwan went and sat with the Chinese on the 100th centenary celebrations of the CCP, is being asked to give their opinion on this. If they had it their way, they would be hailing Mao day in and day out. So, I mean, it was a wrong question put to the wrong person. But having said that, let me come to the issue. The issue is about the mindset. You know, in parliament, usually everything is done by law and constitution. There's only one occasion where for everybody, the moment starts with an emotional, sacrosanct, sacred affirmation of our commitment to something that can't be put in words, is the spirit. And that spirit is a nationalism. And that is why the oath is taken, and then after that everything that proceeds in the house is legal, not emotional or the spirit of nationalism per se in that context. So therefore in that moment, when you invoke Jai Palestine, if Oaisi was to say Jai Palestine in some street in Hyderabad, nobody is stopping him. If Oaisi wants to go and say it outside Vivek Srivastava's
Jai
house, nobody is
Palestine is
stopping
not
him.
against the
But at the
constitutional
time when
values
he's
of the
swearing,
parliament.
Just calm
one
down.
second.
Let him finish. He never interrupted you.
I'll
Calm
tell
down.
you.
Thande baithiye,
Let
sir.
me. Then Mr. Vivek Srivastava, if tomorrow somebody would have taken Jai America or Jai Israel, you would be jumping up and down.
No,
and by the way, if
because
this is not
Palestine
against
is a
the spirit,
cause.
then when
No,
one
Palestine is a
second,
cause
sir,
India has supported.
Stop interrupting.
Shehzad, Palestine is a cause we have supported over years
Stop
since
interrupting,
1947.
Mr. Vivek
There is a
Srivastava.
difference.
You have to stop interrupting.
Relax.
Yeah.
You have to stop
Aapko kya
interrupting.
mil raha hai? What are you getting out of this? Relax. Let him finish. We'll come to you. No problem.
I would
Yes.
have finished by now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And the context is only this. There are two contexts which need to be seen. The same oath did not contain Jai Hind, Bharat Mata ki Jai, Vande Mataram. It contained only Jai Palestine, full stop, bye bye. And secondly, I would like to ask that when a BJP MP who went to take his oath has said Jai Shri Ram, and Ram is common, as it was in the constitution, Prabhu Shri Ram's original picture. The pictures were there. When Jai Shri Ram was said, India Alliance opposed and interrupted him. Why no interruption for Jai Palestine? This is the politics of cap,
Please give me-
competitive appeasement.
give me 20
politics.
seconds, Rahul.
One second,
You saw
one second.
Congress and left even support. You remember when Israel was attacked by the terror attack, not one of these leaders condemned the terrorist attack on Israel. In fact, Sonia Gandhi and the left supported Hamas, and they even organized program for the Hamas leader. This is their idea.
They did not.
That they want to stand in favor of terror because they want to stand in solidarity with the vote bank according to them. So this was actually a catcalling. I would say it was catcalling towards terrorism used on the platform of constitutionalism and parliament.
In fact, let me also put it on record, viewers, though we can't now play out that soundbite given the fact that it's been expunged. A religious invocation was also summoned by Mr. Owaisi. So when Mr. Poonawalla says that Jai Shri Ram created such an uproar, there was a definitive religious invocation right at the end of the address of Mr. Owaisi.
Rahul, can I counter
One
for
second.
20 seconds?
Let me bring in the Islamic scholar and let me bring senior fellow of the IPCS,
No, I
Abhijit
mean,
Mitra.
he pointed out something. I just need 20 seconds.
Yeah, you take
I just
30
need 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Please
No
let
more.
me.
No, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See, first of all, Shehzad Poonawalla is very confused. The Congress party on the issue of Palestine and the left, we never supported Hamas, and the official writing and the press statement and the press
Really?
release by the
Why
Congress
did you have a Hamas leader address? No, hang on. Why did you have a Hamas leader address a full gathering of hundreds and thousands of people, sir, in a southern state? आप भूल गए, sir?
Yeah.
Platform किसने दिया था?
See,
No,
we-
at that
we
point,
support- see,
come on,
it's very
please.
clear.
Please,
Long live
please.
Palestine.
Mr.
Sir, long live
Mr.
Palestine. We
Vivek
support Palestine and
Srivastava,
we
you
will
have
support
supported the Hamas from day one.
We
You
don't support Hamas and the violence. We
tell
support
me,
Palestine
then if you don't
and we
support
will
Hamas,
support Palestine.
why isn't Israel's action against a terror organization absolutely okay? Tell me.
Because Israel is attacking civilians, hospitals, schools, and children.
Sir,
And it is not a
sir,
religious issue.
sir,
It is
please,
not an Islamic
have you
issue.
forgotten?
It is
Have
a
you
humanitarian
forgotten?
issue.
Hello, have you
If
forgotten
it
that the
was an
Hamas is
Islamic
hiding in
issue,
those schools
Jordan, Saudi
and
Arabia,
holding
many
hostages
Muslim
till
countries
very
would have
recently?
supported
Okay,
Palestine.
listen. I've heard all this, circular arguments. One second, let me come back to the point. Atikur Rahman and Shehzad Poonawalla
one
as
line,
well
just
as...
one line.
Yeah, okay,
Just
one
one
line.
line.
Yeah, one line.
Just
Okay.
one line.
Yeah.
CPM's Shailaja ji, she had written a Facebook post where she had called Hamas terrorist, and because there was so much pressure of her party people, she removed the term terrorist before Hamas. And other leaders like KT Jalil have openly come out and said you can't call Hamas a terrorist group, and they have said that you can't call what happened on October 7th as a terrorist attack. It is a justified thing.
Yeah, several of them.
How is
Please,
Vivek Srivastava saying this? Does he think we are fools?
these people even shamed Mr. Tharoor. For once, Mr. Tharoor stood up and said this was not right to platform a Hamas leader, and he had to do a U-turn 2 days later for his vote bank. Anyhow, Islamic scholar is there with us. Mr. Mitra is also there with us. Atikur Rahman, I want to ask you, sir, you will not say Bharat Mata ki Jai, but you will say Jai Palestine while you're taking the oath of allegiance. Is this okay?
So Rahul, Bharat Mata ki Jai, Vande Mataram, Jai Telangana, Jai Hind, and Jai Palestine. I would have understood your objections if the Indian state had a different viewpoint related to Palestine and Mr. Owaisi would have uttered these words. But the Indian state has the same views that Palestine should be given a very, very comfortable UN position, a separate state along with Israel. I repeat, along with Israel. We are not opposed to an Israeli state. We are not opposed to a Palestine state.
Sir,
Palestine
can I ask you a
has been
question? By your
occupied.
logic, if a UK MP, a British MP gets up and says Bharat Mata ki Jai while swearing allegiance in the Westminster, it'll be okay for you?
Has it not been said so many times?
Bharat
And
Mata
Mr.
ki Jai
Modi
in
not
Westminster,
said
sir. Okay, this is a new one for me. Anyhow, it's okay, sir. I understand your compulsions tonight.
Don't push it under the carpet. The Prime Minister, in his position as the Prime Minister of India, had said that ab ki baar Trump Sarkar.
Arey, but he
What
wasn't
was that?
taking oath. For God's sakes, what is wrong with you? You're conflating. Anyhow, let me bring in Mr. Mitra also. Mr. Mitra, how do you respond to Atikur Rahman and Poonawalla? Mr. Poonawalla will respond on the specific charge against the Prime Minister, right? Yes.
Thanks, Rahul. So I want to respond to all four of you. Why are we taking this man seriously? Why are we taking Asaduddin Owaisi seriously? He's a hired gun who leases out his services of clipping the Muslim vote here and there to the person who gives him maximum election funding and gives him favors. He wasn't able to do that in this election. He today has the grand total of exactly one pathetic seat in the Lok Sabha, which he can't even swing anywhere because the government has a full majority. So he can't even use that one vote to get more money. Poor chap, give him some consideration. I strongly condemn Shehzad Poonawala for not having, clarity towards this gentleman Asaduddin Owaisi, who is so desperate right now that he has to create his relevance. I expect a lot more from Mr. Owaisi. He's going to say a lot more ludicrous things. I fully expect him to come to the next session of Parliament and say, Jai Harry Potter, Jai
Islamophobia. Wow.
And Jai Albus Dumbledore. He will say that very easily because his entire pattern here is to basically split the Muslim vote so that one party or the other party wins. That is his only worth.
Okay.
He has lost that worth.
So what does the BJP RSS does?
Oh, calm down. Let me bring in Shehzad Poonawala. Let me respond, and then you can get into a debate with him. Let him respond. Yes, Mr. Shehzad Poonawala.
Let's presume for a moment what Vivek is saying, that this is driven by a cause that the people of Palestine are being hounded with atrocities, and therefore this slogan was set. Just let's kind of take this further. Then the maximum number of atrocities on any community, especially Muslim, has been done by China in Xinjiang province. I want on this show, forget parliament or oath taking, Vivek ji should say Jai Xinjiang province and say hi China. Just once he should say hi China and Jai Xinjiang province. Jai Uyghur Muslims. Say
Shehzad, I don't buy into American propaganda like you, which tries to paint every communist country as black. Okay, you might be a capitalist too, I am not. I support Palestine. Long live Palestine. Long live the people of Palestine. You support your Israeli goons. You can do that. Israel is a terror state.
You support
children are being killed.
Mao.
It is not an
That's
Islamic cause.
Support.
It is a humanitarian cause. Our Indian government, successive Indian governments,
I'm asking
supported
you,
the state
please
of
answer the
Palestine.
question.
Mr. Modi is deviating.
China has quashed human rights. Are you denying, sir, that China has quashed human rights? All those mosques that it's breaking, a day a mosque is being broken. I think I saw a tweet, in fact, by Mr. Iyer Mitra a few days back on that issue, if I'm not mistaken. He might even put it out and show you.
Mr. Iyer Mitra is any...
सबको गाली देना है सर आज क्या?
नहीं सर, मिस्टर अय्यर मित्रा तो राइट विंगर पहले ही हैं. He's a confirmed right winger trying to justify every wrongdoing by right wingers in this country day in and day out on the national TV.
Why don't you condemn?
You should have hunted out a better tweet from a better person.
Has asked you. Let me ask the Islamic scholar also. Let me ask him. Do you condemn the Chinese aggression, genocide on Uyghur Muslims, or do you think it's capitalistic, sir, propaganda?
No, Rahul, I have always...
It's an American propaganda.
Huh?
I have always objected to China treating its Muslim population in this ugly fashion.
There you go. There you go, Mr. Left. There you go. Here the Islamic scholar. He's not on the payrolls of America.
Rahul,
it's
a
no, that's all right. That is his own opinion, and I value his opinion also. And
everyone
maybe
has.
I meet him the next time.
Hang on. What is your fact? Show me a fact that you can establish to denounce the fact that we are wrong on the genocide that is being committed in Xinjiang province, sir. Tell me.
Okay, you show me a neutral platform which is saying that the mosques were broken. Don't show me right-wingers like Iyer Mitra's posts.
Sir, they are only poor Iyer Mitra has only pulled out material that is available on
magazine, a neutral newspaper, which shows that.
Satellites, by the way.
Sir, Sara material American propaganda. Okay. That's what I think.
Mr. Poonawala wants to come in.
Giving American propaganda. That photographs
can I, no. Can I just take 10 seconds?
Yeah,
just
please.
10 seconds.
Take 20.
Just 10 seconds. Because
take
I always...
20.
He's saying neutral platform. I'm saying forget neutral platform. I'm giving you a platform that belongs to you. Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera says it. Now bolo. Vivek ji, now say hi.
नहीं, Al Jazeera बोले कुछ भी बोले सर. आप जो है ना. See, what you do is.
अरे इस्लामिक स्कॉलर नहीं भरोसा. Al Jazeera का नहीं भरोसा.
That let the Palestinians be killed by the Israelis. It doesn't matter. And if Mr. Vivek Srivastava or somebody else tries to support the cause of Palestinians, which the Palestinian ambassador gives the solidarity of the communist parties and the trade unions to the Palestinian ambassador.
Since you are such a humanitarian, Vivek Srivastava, can I ask you a question? You must have posted that lovely artwork.
Yes, please.
Stand with Rafa or whatever it is called.
All eyes on.
All eyes
Yeah.
on Rafah. You've heard
Eyes
that,
on
no?
Rafah, eyes
आपने
on
वो
Rafah.
ट्वीट किया होगा, देखा होगा वो प्लेटफॉर्म कितना अच्छा
Yes.
वो देखा था ना आपने?
जी, yes, yes,
तो
yes.
कभी आपने
Yes.
all eyes
Yes.
on रियासी बोला है कभी? Have you tweeted that? Since there's a human tragedy there, Hindus are being butchered in Kashmir. Did you ever put out something like this?
Yeah. See, the problem
अब
is
वहाँ
that
problem
why
दिखती है।
do you always try to equate? The problem with, see, Rahul, see,
Wait,
let
I'm
me
not
speak.
equating.
The problem with the government,
The Palestinian
this government-
Hamas equates.
No, one second, please. No. You are a neutral journalist. I am not questioning you. The problem with this government, the problem with Modi's government, the problem with this pravaktas like Shehzad Poonawala and a lot of media personnel is the moment I start questioning the government's
Sir,
stand
my problem
as to
is
why you are
that
not supporting
you
Palestine the way
don't
we
care
did.
about
ये
neutral.
मुझे
No,
China
hang on.
दिखाएंगे,
You know what your
दिखाएंगे,
problem is, sir. Let me
Kashmir
tell you your
दिखाएंगे,
problem.
why है?
And I want to
Palestine is
bring in
different,
Shehzad
Kashmir is
Poonawala
different.
one last time. But before that, I'm just going to make one small observation. Viewers, these people are not reliant on neutral platforms. They are reliant on neutered platforms. That's what they look for. Neutered by China. Viewers, funded by them. And there are plenty in this country also. Yes, Shehzad Poonawala.
See, what began by Vivek Srivastava saying, no, I don't like the platform he has used. He has now started justifying Oaisi saying Jai Palestine at that platform. And he will now, in another 10 seconds, he will
No,
say
I'm
it's correct
justifying
that we should
Palestine.
never say Bharat Mata ki Jai or Vande Mataram also. Therefore, then go and scream Palestine on the streets. Go and scream Palestine when there is a discussion on Palestine in Parliament. But you can't do it during the
you
oath.
support the
And if
cause
you
of
do it during
Palestine?
the oath,
Shehzad
then how
Poonawala,
come
do
you have
you
people?
support the
One
cause of
second, sir.
Palestine?
Okay, Mr. Vivek
No,
Srivastava, can I
Shehzad
ask you one
Poonawala, do you
question? Sir,
support the
stop
cause of
interrupting.
Palestine?
No, one
Yes or
second,
no?
one second. I'm running out of time. I
Sir,
just
stop.
want to point out. I've
I
got
don't
30
need to-
seconds.
Stop interrupting.
Yeah. 30
Yeah,
seconds
just
I
5
have.
seconds. Just 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Yeah.
I'll just take 5.
Yeah.
Vivek ji, if saying Jai Palestine is right, then why was Jai Shri Ram stopped by the India Alliance members when a person who after his vote said Jai Shri Ram?
Because Jai Palestine has been supported by successive Indian governments.
Okay,
And Jai
One
Shri Ram
second,
does not
viewers.
reflect
I
the
already
secular
brought
power
you
of
the hard
Constitution.
facts. You can see what the Hamas, the Palestinians under Hamas have done when it comes to Indian issues, Indian causes. But here we have people who are sworn to them. Anyhow, viewers, I just want to quickly tell you Article 1021D of the Constitution. Have a close look at that, viewers, and see if that could be used to perhaps deplatform Mr. Oaisi. Think about it, viewers. I've read out that for you, Article 1021D. Have a look, viewers. I'll leave it at that. The Right Stand coming up with Anand Narasimhan.